we all doing today? Hopefully you guys are well. So, today, well, when I'm recording this, it's still the 30th, but when you see it, it'll be New Year's Eve officially, here in Wisconsin anyway. And I wanted to just kind of chat with y'all about some stuff. Like how it's kind of like an ambition and visions board, if you will. We're going to review 2020, the good, the bad, the ugly. 2021, we're going to look forward, talk content plans a little bit, and just kind of overall goals we have for the upcoming year. So let us start with 2020 in review. Okay. So I have to do a little bit of looking here. I have it on my other monitor because, I want to be certain I have the right information. Because this is all coming from my stream dashboard, because we're talking Twitch stuff right now. There we go. Let's make that the end day. And go from January 1st. Boom. Okay, so we had started the year at, because we have 1640 now. We had started the year. We ended up gaining 317 follows this year, which was really cool. Like, I am dope with that. So we started at around 1,200 on the year. This is also, give and take, when Twitch randomly decides to unfollow people. But started at around the 1,200 follow mark, and we made it to 1,640 this year. That's really cool. And some, good numbers and such. Analytically. Pretty cool. Is there a way for it to tell me what my more streamed games were? Because I kind of want to see my sort of what I've been playing over the year. Like, what was I doing for this here year? Because you have to think, coming into this year was like the initial Sword and Shield hype. It had just dropped in November. We were grinding that out. We were playing a lot of Kakarot, a lot of Final Fantasy. Madden stuff is always being prevalent around here. A lot of Pokemon stuff. So a lot of good. We almost put in 1,000 hours on Twitch this year. Shit, I'm going over 1K hours probably tomorrow. But by tomorrow, I mean the 31st. So when this goes up tomorrow morning, that afternoon, I'll more than likely be live. So we break it down by months. Interestingly, July was my best month this year, as far as the analytics go, with June being my lowest month. But hey, that's still, we put in a lot of work. Put in a lot of work to get to where we are. And I might do like a top 10 clips thing for our year in review. So the Twitch channel had some decent growth to it. We even hit over 100 subs on YouTube this year. Hats off to you guys. And we were in a relationship at one point. That has since ended. So in the personal life, for outside of that one blip in the system, a pretty good year, I'd say. Pretty good year. overall, you know, given all this pandemic stuff and with how crazy 2020 has been, it's definitely been a good year for me as far as, you know, staying in good health. So that's been good. Good times with the fam, you know, and a lot of time spent with y'all, which I love spending time with y'all, like, all day, every day if I could, but, you know, taking a day off is kind of important. So 2020 on the whole was really cool. Some highlights for me. Definitely going over 1,000 for St. Jude this year during the 2 Fly with St. Jude streams. Well, technically there was 4, but one was a 3-day event. But that notwithstanding, our stream raised over $1,000 for St. Jude this year, and that again, that's a testament to y'all. Like, I'm just the face on the screen at the end of the day. Y'all made that happen, so claps for y'all. Let's see. The Umbreon and Espeon runs that we did on Twitch and then brought over to here. Loved them. Absolutely loved those runs. Our Cyberpunk 2077 playthrough, I really enjoyed that. Getting to do, I think that was WrestleMania 2000 earlier in the year. Oh man, I loved running through that. I do want to bring No Mercy around. Like, I had a whole like gimmick board for it set up. There's still one glaring thing that's staring me in the face as far as 2020 stuff goes. That being the Renegade Platinum Nuzlocke. So, a little update for you on that. Because we had lived, but we have to grind up an entirely new team and then keep going with that. So, and when I grinded up the whole team, I forgot to save and closed out of the emulator. So I have to do all that grinding again. Sad times. Slap like now to make me feel better. Please. Anyway. Davey504 impressions out notwithstanding. And speaking of YouTube stuff, I found great YouTubers that I've been enjoying watching. This is the put over people that have entertained me section. As far as YouTube goes specifically, JRose11, I've been watching his shit like non-stop. Madry Bread, absolutely awesome. Davey504, I've been watching him. Good Game Bro has become an easily favorite for like Madden and NBA and all that stuff. Good Game Bro's where it's at. Like, that's my guy right there. And C4 for Madden rebuilds and stuff. KOT4Q, been loving his shit. And for like Twitch friends, like my buddy Jick Nonsense, who's down homie. I actually just did my 2-year resub to him today. Sean, Becky, Sim CJ, much down. All my fam on Eon and Variety means over on Twitch, like Natty Chan specifically, and then and male Natty too. My boy Blackleaf, all the homies on Eon like Larvy and Jick and the main reject. Like, there's a lot of people, and Amara Ravenfire as well. And if I forgot your name, you still mean a lot. I'm going to add one more to that before I go on for an hour just shouting people out. My boy Lambo Lotta, like, the fam bros, all y'all. But if I didn't mention you directly, just know I love you. But now, as far as 2020 on the whole, if I were to give it a letter grade, definitely a C. It would be an F for just the outside of content creation events, but all the good and the bad, and everything we've been able to do this year bumps that grade initially. Exponentially, I'd say. So, what are some goals of mine for 2021? Well, to start with, let's start with here specifically. Outside of Flashback Pack / March of the Saints, which is entirely its own demon, I want to be a little more. I want to get more uploads out there, more different projects here, because you've been seeing the Shield Let's Play go up. Like, that's all done in its entirety. I got a really interesting series coming your way for the older crowd and those that like a little gore mixed in with their football. But we'll worry about that later. I want to reach out and do more games that I want to do. It sounds like I'm being a heel there, but no. I find myself trying to do too much in one specific section just because that's what my viewer base is. And it's like, as much as I love doing that thing for y'all, which we're talking about Pokemon content, by the way, especially on Twitch. I love doing that shit for y'all. Don't get it twisted. Love me some Pokemon content. However, I want to spice things up a little bit. You know, if I want to play, let's say, Crash Bandicoot one day, because I was just looking at my stack of PS4 games, so if I want to play Crash Bandicoot that day, I'm going to do it. If I want to do Madden that day, I'm going to do it. Like Cyberpunk 2077, even that was like amazing. I'm actually going to do a like review thing, like a review concept of that here in a little bit. But I want to like keep branching out, because my main theory of content creation in general, whether it be Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, whatever you do, as long as you're having fun doing it. Don't get it twisted. I enjoy making Pokemon content, but sometimes it doesn't creatively drive me. Like, I love doing it, but I don't want to say it's easy for me, because it's not. Like, but when you've done something for so long, it feels like it's easy for you, kind of thing. So, branching out into various game directories is kind of my main goal for 2021. Outside of, statistical things, which we'll cover in a minute. But the big goal has been, and always is, getting partnered on Twitch. Am I anywhere near that right now? Oh, hell no. I am nowhere near that right now. Not by a long shot. But will I get there? Will we get there? Absolutely. Will it be in 2021? Hopefully. If not, that's cool too. 2022 might look like our year. But that purple check mark means a lot more to me than you think it does. But that's just, that's the whole boulder on the shoulder kind of concept there. So, getting partnered on Twitch is always going to be the specific goal. Because I watch a YouTuber by the name of Chris Van Vliet. He's a wrestling interviewer. One of his main mantras is, vague goals get vague results, and specific goals get specific results. The specific goal, Twitch partner. And we're going to do what we need to do to get there. My next biggest goal of 2021 is to set a new charity stream record. We raised $1,060 for St. Jude this year through the 2 Fly with St. Jude events. And like I covered in the 2020 review, that we did that, y'all. We did that. I want to surpass that number next year. And also, Fly with St. Jude 3 will be July the 4th. I can easily get off of work for that or whatever. We don't know what's going to happen between December the 30th at 11 p.m. is when I'm recording this, and July 4th of 2021. We don't know what's going to happen in that time. But all I know for sure is that Fly with St. Jude 3 will be July the 4th, 2021. Now, I noticed you guys saw me do this a while back. I did a thing, it was like a Facebook question and answer thing called the Open Floor. I want to do more of those. Kind of let you guys in, kind of get to know me a little more. Because, like, you see me on stream every day, you see me in videos, but, like, a select few know me very well. But for a vast majority, they only know me from the content I put out. So, a little glimpse inside this old noggin here. I want to do a bit more of that. An Open Floor will even have game reviews in it. And other things, just because the Open Floor idea is just me off the cuff, which is how I normally do my content anyway, but about non-gaming things. So, we're going to try to do more Open Floors this year. And one that is for Twitch and YouTube is to bring back Fly and Vibe, which is our podcast-esque show that we do on Twitch and then move over to here. I have to figure out a guest for the next one, so. Anyway. Now comes the statistical goals for 2021. We sit currently at, you know what? Fuck it. I'll even pull up my Social Blade. Not Social Blader. As it stands right now, we have 106 YouTube subscribers as of this day, right here, right now. I want to get that to, I want to say 200, but I'm known for going big or go home. I would like to get to at least 250 YouTube subs this year. And as it stands right now, according to Social Blade, okay, browser, do your job. We are currently at, my stream manager says 1641. Social Blade says 1640. But I, ideally, want to get to 2,000 followers this year on Twitch. That is my ideal goal. Like, I'd absolutely love to reach 2,000 subs on, not 2,000 subs, I'm sorry, 2,000 followers on Twitch. If 2,000 y'all want to subscribe to me, I'll be eternally grateful for that. But 2,000 follows right now is the main goal. We are currently 459 away from that, so 2,000 definitely before the end of 2021. Those are the big goals that I have right now as far as how the year goes. And obviously, you know, personal, kind of get better at the whole eating healthy thing. Not so much eating healthy, more so proper eating. Because I typically only eat once a day, which is surprising for how big I am. But I want to get that regulated a little more, and all that shit. So I'm gonna start this next, because this is the content plans for 2021 that I have right now. I know in our last update video I did say I wanted to do Uncharted 4, but I just haven't gotten around to recording that. So I might stream it and then bring it over as we did with the other 3. So, because believe it or not, Uncharted's 1, 2, and 3 were all streamed first before I brought them over here. So we'll put that in. We'll put that in the Twitch plans here. What's going to be starting probably tomorrow, actually, is our first ever playthrough of the original Red Dead Redemption. As you guys know, we did play Red Dead Redemption 2 around when that came out. Well, I want to say that was 2 years ago now. Yeah, because we started Red Dead 2 to kick off 2018. Yeah, that's right. We started 2018 with Red Dead Redemption 2. So we're going to start 2020 with Red Dead Redemption 1. The big one that we know we're going to talk about, we're going to talk about leading up to it, whatever the new main series Pokemon game is. As it stands right now, I am of the firm belief that is going to be Diamond and Pearl remakes, but who knows? They might throw Let's Go Johto at us still. So, my very firm opinion is that we're getting Diamond and Pearl remakes in 2021, because we did not get a game at all this year, because we obviously Sword and Shield dropped in 19. So, our Madden franchises. So we have a Memphis Hounds 0 overall rebuild challenge that we actually play the games for on Madden 21. I play on the PC version of Madden 21, by the way, because again, I've stated this in previous videos, I cannot afford a next-gen console right now, nor be able to get my hands on one. So, not much I can do there. But we're going to get back into the Hounds franchise and our Patriots franchise that we've been doing, because I haven't touched that file in a while and whatnot. So, back to streaming plans. We already covered more variety amongst what I do. We covered Uncharted 4. We covered Bring Back Flying Vibe. The next big one that I'm going to sprinkle in with Red Dead 1 is, like, if we do 3 days of Red Dead, I'll throw a day of the next Evolution run, which is the Glaceon solo run of Sacred Gold. Now, if Sacred Gold 2.0 is complete before I get to the Glaceon run, we will do a playthrough of Sacred Gold 2.0 before we do the Glaceon run. So that's a thing. Now, I'm going to add one more to the 2021 Twitch goals, and that is to finish Final Fantasy VII Remake. We stopped at Chapter 14, which is a whole lot of side quests, because I was pretty much doing a completionist run. Like, I literally did all the side quests leading up to, did every quest in every chapter, all the stuff. Did it all. So, Final Fantasy VII Remake is something we need to finish. And DBZ Kakarot, honestly, it's a good game, but I kind of got bored with it, if we're being honest. So I probably won't finish that one, or just call it dead. I do have access to the entire Devil May Cry series, so we're going to add that to the list as well. But anyway, I'm also thinking about adding an NBA 2K franchise into either the YouTube section or on Twitch, whatever you guys want to do with that. Because the NBA has much longer seasons. So you know how we do with the Memphis franchise in specific, we play one and then we do play the moments. NBA doesn't have a play the moments style thing because it's such a fast-paced game. They do have Syncast, but I would probably pick 10 to 15 games to play per season of an NBA franchise. Obviously, you'd see what... Probably keep it into the same amount of episode count as how we do it with Flashback. I don't know. If you have any suggestions how we should run an NBA franchise mode, or a My League, or it would be yes, it's called My League in this case because it would be the PC version of NBA 2K21. I just thought of something that I didn't finish. Now, leave me how we should proceed with an NBA My League. Should we do it like we had that Supersonics rebuild that we just recently did? Do we do a played version of the Supersonics, create our own team, or just keep it to the base NBA 30? And since obviously I'm from Wisconsin, I'd more than likely use the Bucks, but maybe just turn an expansion challenge into an actual franchise mode. You never know. But on to YouTube stuff. So, I alluded to it earlier, but New Year's Day at, I think, 10 in the morning, like I unless I have Flashback going up that day. Oh, by the way, no, wait a minute, I don't. The new Flashback season starts on the 4th, by the way. It starts on the 4th of January. We have a Dynasty mode going on in Mutant Football League that I have started for the channel. Basically, the premise is that you take a team that has a bare bones roster and you gotta build them up via trades and free agencies and whatnot. And you have 3 years to win their version of a Super Bowl called the Mayhem Bowl. I have started production on that. Episodes will start going up opposite of the current Pokemon Shield playthrough, so it would be our 4 o'clock upload. So, ideally, because how I've been doing it is we'd have a 4 p.m. upload every other day, and then whenever I get a season of March of the Saints done, that runs daily. Give it a week off, run it again, run it back. I think this season had the most amount of time in between. because we had, but we'll get to that when we talk about March of the Saints in a minute. But Mutant Football League Dynasty will go up if we look at my YouTube studio here. Which one's the most recent? Oh yeah, that's right. We put the EV run up, the Espeon run up. That would start... Yeah, we'll start it January 1st. So, that'll be January 1st, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. It's going to run opposite of our Shield playthrough. Now, depending on what finishes first, we'll determine when our next long form LP that's not March of the Saints will begin. So, but I'm going to be starting production soon on the next season, because I'm a season ahead of what's going to be showing up on the channel, okay? As far as March of the Saints goes. That will be starting on the 4th, 10 o'clock a.m., runs until it finishes daily. So January 4th, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. That's when the next season of March of the Saints starts. My goal for March of the Saints is to finish it before preseason starts. So we're in the 2012 season that you guys are going to be seeing this week. I'm about to start production on the 2013 season. So, what I'm going to do is we're going to run it all the way up to 2020. And then I'm going to use generated, custom created draft classes that are for 2021 and beyond. We'll at least do the 2021 season. So that is the plan. We're going to run March of the Saints through the 2021 season. It might even become Flashback Pack again. I might just... There might be storylines. I'm working on them, seeing what's going to fit. Do I want to stay with the Saints until the end of the series, or do I want to change it up? I'll figure that out as we're going along. But the goal is to finish it before Madden 22 comes out, which is essentially before the preseason. I originally wanted to have it done before the Super Bowl, but, bro, it's not realistic. Not realistic at all. So, we're aiming to finish that before the preseason. The next project I'm also going to be beginning production on is going to be a little nostalgia playthrough. Yes. As you saw with WrestleMania 2000, when we did those daily uploads through, I think that was May. I know there was a month in there where I just straight up did daily uploads. I'd have to go look and see what that is. Because that's when I was doing WrestleMania 2000. I think that was even way before Madden. Yeah, that was before Madden came out. Yeah, because we had the name the Pokemon typings video as well. But yeah, we went from May 1st all the way through... I did miss an upload on June the 2nd, but outside of that, from May 1st to June the 15th, June the 17th, we had a daily upload, which that was cool. But that's also when we did WrestleMania 2000. And that was very much a nostalgia-filled playthrough for me, because I absolutely loved the game of WrestleMania 2000. So, we're going to do another nostalgia playthrough ask, because with March of the Saints, it's with current gen Madden 21 gameplay. This is with the original PS2 gameplay, and it is that of NBA Ballers. NBA Ballers is basically a street ball game similar to NBA Jam, but it's mainly based on one-on-one basketball. So we're going to be doing that as a playthrough, and its sequel, hopefully. Because I want to do at least one nostalgia run. You know, kind of take you through the games of what I played when I was a kid. In those formative years between, like, I want to say 8 and 18. Like, give you an idea of what I was playing then. Again, we're going to do another Pokemon playthrough on the channel as well. This is excluding Renegade Platinum, by the way. I think I might run through... I don't know yet what the new Pokemon playthrough is. If I'm going to do it in the Let's Play variety, like we did the redo of the Mr. Mime solo run, or if we're going to do it like we've been doing the Can You Be blah 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 a rundown of the playthrough like we just did with the Espeon run. So, I'll figure that out. I want to introduce top 5s and 10s into the rotation. Kind of do cool one-offs like that. And back to sports stuff for just a hot minute. Rebuilding. I still owe you guys one more Madden 21 rebuild. In the complete sim style, like with the Patriots, the Packers, and the Dolphins. I owe you a Buccaneers rebuild yet. I just completely forgot about it until now. Rebuilds, while they're fun, at least with right now, they take a long time to get done in a day. I will lose a lot of time in a day doing a rebuild. Is it fun for me while I'm doing it? Yeah. But it's a very time-consuming process, so forgive me if I'm not pumping them out as much as you guys would probably like. The most recent one we did was the 2K21 version of the Sonics rebuild. And I love doing that, so let me know what you think about rebuilds and what ones you would like to see. Give it be NBA, NFL, maybe even a WWE one if I can figure out how to work with that. And one last thing for YouTube, I want to do a collaboration project at some point for the YouTube channel. Like, yeah, I've ported over things with friends in them, but it's never been like your classic, we'll throw out Soul Link, for example. It's not like me and another YouTuber getting together, do this project, put it out for you. Haven't done anything like of that nature. So I want to get down on doing that. But that is going to wrap up today. I will add one last thing. I'm gonna do I plan on doing a career sim again at some point, because I found those were pretty cool, but we'll add that to the list of things. But the big ones, to give you a little quick TLDR. Mutant Football League starts on the 1st, 4 p.m. March of the Saints starts on the 4th at 10 a.m. NBA Ballers playthrough coming soon. Twitch stuff, we're starting Red Dead Redemption 1 tomorrow, which, by the way, in this case, tomorrow is New Year's Eve. The Glaceon run will get sprinkled in there. Our 2 main Madden franchises are coming. Uncharted 4, Final Fantasy, Devil May Cry, and WWE 2K20 we plan on finishing. And with that being said, enjoy your New Year's Eve celebrations tonight. It's gonna be a long one, I assume. If you're going out drinking tonight, stay safe. We don't need to be hearing about any, drunk driving incidents or anything like that. So, that was very Wisconsin of me. I get it. Alright. Well, I am going to get up out of here. I've done talked your ear off enough. I'll see you in 2021. Good day, goodbye, and good night.